Man, what the do y'all know about sports?
You are now listening to the Best Damn Sports Podcast. Period. Welcome back, everyone, to the What Do Women Know About Sports Podcast. I am Brittney Cole.
And I'm Vicky D.
What's up? It's a new week, new month.
Yeah. Daylight savings.
Fall. I actually love fall, so I'm not mad about this.
It's not fall, it's the hour back.
It's been killing me. It's just, we lost in...
Yeah.
Whatever. Well, it's been killing me. It's been killing me. Like, I've been extra sleep. Like, I've been getting more sleep, but I've still been sleepy.
Right.
So... it's been killing me.
Yeah.
I don't particularly care about that, but I mean, we're like a week and a half away from Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So
ready to get them low vibrational plates?
I'm ready for my, because listen, I don't care what she was talking about. I want me a low vibrational plate. My plate is going to be low vibrational.
Right.
Low vibrational. On top of, we are still in the swing of a lot of the sport. It's like football, basketball, hockey, collegiate.
Right.
Baseball just ended.
Yeah, shout out to the Astros.
Shout out to the Astros. They are your 2022 World Series champions.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah, I actually, here's the thing. So any team that beats whatever team I root for, I prefer for them to go and win. Yeah. Because at this point, you better. So the Phillies,
you might as well
exactly. So the Phillies made it to the World Series. I was happy for them,
right?
But they did not win. The Astros did, but the Astros manager, like, he won his very first. He's like 70 something.
Okay.
So shout out to him. So because I think he was also a player at one point. He was a coach with the Atlanta Braves, and then he was a part of the World Series.
Yeah.
On like Astro team in 2021 or 2020. It was one year. It was a year recently they went, but didn't win. So for them to make it back again in 2022, and he still be a part of the team and then be able to win. So congrats to him, but like also to the team.
Nice.
I just want to say the Cardinals next year don't embarrass me. Thank you.
Oh well.
Next year, just don't embarrass me next season. Because basketball is really embarrassing me right now.
Your team is embarrassing you.
Let's just hop right into it then.
Do you want to talk about your Brittney first?
Yeah, let's get into the first thing on the docket.
Let's talk about Brittney Griner.
Miss Brittney Griner. I'm so sad. So, as we all know, she is in Russia. She has been there since February. So it'll be a year from February of 2023. They've been trying to get her released for like all of this time. The United States, I think they put in for a trade and like Russia denied it or something like that. They recently moved her to like a
Russian penal colony.
Yeah, and it's basically a labor type of like camp. So it's worse than where she was at so like wherever she was at first was better to wherever they moved her at. It's like labor, so it's kind of like slave. I'm gonna need for them to get her out of there because over weed. Come on,
it wasn't weed.
It was like a
vape
oil
thing or something like that, like a vape or something like that. Yeah.
Well, whatever it was, it's not worth this. It's not worth this.
Well, I mean, you could argue that. I mean, if you go to a different country, you gotta know the rules and regulations.
But that's the thing, though. I don't think this might not have been her first time having it over there. It might not have been. I don't know. I don't think it was a problem. I think it became a problem when Russia invaded Ukraine, and then the U.S. they chose a standpoint. So they want to make an example out of her because of that. Because I personally feel like she may have had it before with no issue. I don't know. That's just my thought process, because it's no way this or that or whatever she had has turned into this. It's no way. It's no way. Especially seeing that it wasn't like this wasn't her first time being over there. She has played over there for years before,
right?
With no issue. So I feel like it's all stemming from when like Russia invaded Ukraine and that trickle and that downfall. So she's just the what's the word?
Scapegoat.
Man. And boy, is she. I just feel really sorry for her family, her parents, her wife. Like, it's been months, and then they moved her, and then it's like it's going to be weeks before they can even have contact with her.
Right.
It's just a scary situation. Like, if that was me, I would probably lose my mind.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I hope they're just checking on her well-being, but
please check on her mental health.
The 9 years though.
Oh my, yeah. I think we discussed that before.
Right.
They gave her 9 years in Russian. That's, oh my God, that's so long.
Yeah. Well.
And for what? It doesn't really. I get everybody's point of view and saying like, well, she shouldn't have had it. I get it.
But we don't know if she had it before.
Exactly. So it has to have. It's something else is bigger, or it's something else more at work here. It's something else that we are not being privy to, because it has to be. But I'm just really scared for her now, especially because they moved her to somewhere that's kind of just like a labor type of place. Like, who knows on what they're gonna put her through. I would be losing my mind. So I pray and I hope that whoever is on her side trying to bring her home, they continue to do that and make strides to either do a trade, even though I know that's really not what they want to do, but something has to give. Like, it's no way you just gonna leave her there to like die. I'm not saying she's gonna die, but it's not the perfect situation at this point. And it'll be a year in February. It's scary.
Yeah,
it's scary.
Well, I'm sure we'll hear more updates.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So shall we
let's move on over to
shall we talk about your Lakers?
Well, let's move on over to the National Basketball Association. First of all, this season has been so far a little lackluster for me. Or I think for people as a whole, because on top of my favorite team, as you all know, is the Lakers, they stink. I mean, hot garbage. On top of them being hot garbage, my other team that I like, the Warriors, they were sucking for a minute too. They had a road trip and lost every game. And they are the champions, the reigning champs. What?
Now you know they always start out slow in the beginning.
My God, this season has been very lackluster from every team. However, the Utah Jazz are the first team to reach 10-game wins.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm surprised by that. And I will tell you why I'm surprised by that. I'm surprised by that because I didn't know this trade happened until I caught a clip of another game. I wasn't aware that Donovan Mitchell played for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, you late on that.
I'm so late.
Yeah, you late. You probably just not used to him being a Cav.
I was so late. I'm like, when did he switch?
Yeah,
so
that been happening. Yeah.
I'm so late, but I'm surprised by the Utah Jazz because they are the first team to reach 10 games or 10 winning games, and they're doing it without the person who was their main star, which was Donovan Mitchell.
Well, and he's the star on the Cavs team, so they playing pretty good.
I'm going to get to them because the game I saw, hey, they can be a problem.
They're pretty good. They're number 2 right now, 8-3.
Yes. But the Utah Jazz, the game I watched the other day, it was a really, really decent game. They played very well. it looks like granny like they are without Donovan Mitchell, but it's not stopping their game so far. So I like that. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
The Cavaliers, they're pretty hot.
They are.
They're pretty high.
It's like all the teams you didn't expect.
Well, like the Bucks are still good, so I can expect.
Well, yeah, you got your Bucks and you got your. Yeah, but look, okay, so top 8 in the Western, you got Jazz. Okay, you got the Trailblazers.
I'm surprised.
You got the Suns, which
I'm surprised because they be kind of iffy.
Yeah.
And Cam Johnson is injured with the he tore. I think something's broken. Something's broken, but I'm surprised by that. Yeah.
Okay, we got the Suns. We got Nuggets.
I'm not surprised because like Jokic would. I feel like he drives his team. So
okay, and then we got these teams. Okay, we go. Number 5 is the Grizzlies.
I'm not surprised by that.
Okay, and then 6 is the Clippers, and then 7 is the Mavericks. 8 is the Pelicans. All these teams like. Okay, let's go 1 through 5. Okay. 1 through 5.
Hold on, I'll pull it up too.
The Grizzlies, they only lost 4 games.
I'm not surprised by that, but because one, like they're a young team, and Ja Morant is going to Ja Morant at all costs. So I'm not surprised by that, and because in the last 2 seasons they were a team that has either made the play-in and also made the playoffs. So I'm not surprised by their standing. I figure like with them being a young team, I feel like they're still hungry. And they won it. So I'm not surprised by their standing at all.
They're going to be good.
Yeah. I'm not surprised by their standing at all in the least. Not at all. I'm not surprised.
But can we talk about why your Lakers...
Man, let's have a conversation.
They like before the Rockets. Well, they like before the Rockets right now. They 2-9. Please explain.
I don't know.
Anthony Davis like, give it time. What?
I saw something. I saw a tweet or something. I don't know if it's true, but he said that other teams fear them. Sir,
now?
Yeah.
Now?
Ain't nobody. Come on. No. I don't know. I don't know. And like, I said it on the last episode. I told you like what my fear is with Anthony Davis. He's made of glass, but he hasn't been injured yet, so I'm okay. I don't know like what's not clicking. So I don't know if it was. Here's the thing. I was always against, or I never liked them trading for Patrick Beverly. I don't think that's a good fit.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
I don't think that's a good fit. That's just my personal opinion. So I don't know if that's not gelling right, or if it's a miscommunication somewhere. But they are currently 2-9.
Yeah,
they are right above the Houston Rockets, who are 2-10.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, they play the Kings today, so hopefully they'll get a win real quick.
I mean, the Kings beat the Warriors.
Oh,
because I'm so surprised by the season has been very lackluster. Okay, it's not what I expected out of a brand new season. But then again, the season is still very early.
It is early.
It's very early, but it's just not looking bright being how early it is.
LeBron had a groin injury.
Especially, but my thing is, it's not looking bright for veteran players.
Yeah, because they're getting older.
That is true. They are older. But the Lakers stink, man. My God, they suck so bad. But
they've been sucking for a while. So
my question,
after the asterisk bubble,
the bubble win,
I don't count that still.
So my question is, because the Clippers are currently sitting at the number 6 spot, will the Clippers be taking over as the new LA team?
Nah, that ain't never gonna happen. I don't care how sucky the Lakers are. They ain't never gonna happen.
Kawhi is currently out.
Okay.
I think he's currently out. But the Clippers have been playing pretty great ball. John Wall, I think he's a good fit for them. They like it. Paul George, he's been Paul Georging, so these Western Conference teams, because it's teams like who are Listen, it's a lot. I'm just so confused by this season so far. Because the Warriors went on they went on a road trip for games, and they lost every one. I mean, are they still living off of their championship summer? I'm just so confused.
We don't know. We always gotta wait till after the All-Star. That's when they really kick it up,
or at least after the holidays.
Right.
My God, I'm being stressed out because every time I watch a game or I get an update, I just be like, dang, the Lakers still losing. They've only won 2 games so far this season. 2 games. That's depressing. The Warriors have only won 4. They've only won 4 games. Now, luckily, they did win their last game. They won it because in like the last couple of minutes, they went 7 for 7. They needed that. I think them winning their last game might have been the push or the click they may have needed to or to just understand all right, we need to be trying to fix whatever is not gelling with us here. But I do know the Warriors also have a young bench also. It's new players, it's a young bench. And so I think that might take some time getting accustomed to. It's new. And it's the same thing with the Lakers, but to only won 2 games and you have LeBron, Anthony Davis, Westbrook, and these are all veteran players, and y'all sucking it's a problem somewhere. Is it the coach? Is it John not really listening? Yeah. I don't really know. What's happening? What's happening?
I don't know. I ain't too much worried about the Warriors.
I'm not. It's the Lakers.
It's the Lakers,
yeah. Oh my God, it's horrible.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
I don't see them making the playoffs. I really don't.
Not at all. Not at all. Because I feel, here's the thing. I always say LeBron is older. I don't think he's going to get another one. If he does, cool.
I don't see it.
I don't.
I think he's trying to hold out probably to play with son, but I mean, I don't.
Might want to let that go too. I mean, I get why he wants to. It'd be cool to play with father and son or play against father. I get it, but sometimes you just gotta let that go. But I understand the sentiment. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I understand the sentiment.
Speaking of your boy LeBron,
he lies.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
He lies.
I was just gonna say, I don't know if you seen the whole thing about Lebron.
Yeah, he lies. He lies.
Yeah, I seen a ton of it. I think I seen one where it was LeBron was saying, I forgot what song it was. It was that was his favorite song.
Was it
a line about his favorite song? I don't know. I forgot what song it was.
Was it about Takeoff?
I think so.
Okay, so yeah. if you don't know, Takeoff from the Migos, he passed November 1st.
Yeah, after Halloween. Yeah.
His funeral was today in Atlanta. Shout out to his family.
State Arena. Yeah.
Yeah. So prayers to his family, his friends.
Or State Farm Arena. I'm sorry.
His family, his friends, all of them, my prayers and condolences, go to them. LeBron came out with his own tribute, which is fine, but then he was it just was he was lying. He was if you asked anybody when I was playing for, was it the Miami Heat, he was talking about something, but he was in summary, he was I was bumping they CD first or they record in 2010. This how you know it's a lie. It didn't actually come out until 2011. so what exactly were you bumping? I'm just trying to figure this out. He lies, and I don't like it. I don't like it. He lies.
Oh, that was hilarious.
And but it's just the fact that he did it with a straight. He said stuff with a straight face, not thinking folks won't go back and fact check.
You're right.
We live in a world of social media. Somebody is gonna fact check whatever you say, and he just be out here saying everything with no type of clue, I guess. But yeah, he lies, and I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I don't. But if we move on over to the Eastern Conference, it's been some good games over there too. I'm really rooting for the Boston Celtics. They have named a new coach.
Yeah.
So the interim coach, like, he has now officially been named the head coach. So shout out to him. I want Jason Tatum win. Like, I want him to, like, granted he's already great, but I see them going far. The Eastern Conference, so Milwaukee or the Bucks are first, then Cleveland, then Boston, then the Atlanta Hawks, the Toronto Raptors, and then Washington. I'm kind of surprised by Washington, but Kuzma went off in his last game, so I can't be too surprised. So in the bottom in the Eastern Conference, it's the Charlotte Hornets, and then also the Orlando Magic.
Ooh, you don't hear a lot about the Magic.
No, and Philly is sitting in the 11th spot. I mean, I didn't really expect much from James Harden going over there, but that's neither here nor there. Brooklyn is sitting in the 10th spot. With all that Brooklyn has going on, they have some issues going on, but I do like their new...
I love those uniforms. I've seen them before. I love those.
I do.
They
like
have the black ones.
Yeah.
So, but I like the white ones.
I like the white ones too.
Yeah,
these are going to be nice. Brooklyn has a lot going on right now.
Yes.
So let's get to... Kyrie Irving, if you don't know, he is currently on a 5-game suspension because of a link that he posted of a movie on the Amazon Prime app, and so it came across like he was anti-Semitic. At first, Kyrie was going through the motions. So before he was suspended, Kyrie was saying things like, "How can I be anti-Semitic when, like, I know where I come from?"
Right.
Like, he really wasn't apologizing. And I get it. Like, sometimes, like, you want to stand 10 toes on what you believe in. I'm not mad at that. If my thing is like, if you're gonna say something, mean it.
Right.
Mean whatever you say. But then it got to the point where the NBA and the Brooklyn Nets felt like he should have apologized and he didn't. So they put him on a 5-game suspension until he fully apologizes and does something. But then a couple of days later, they came out with this task
list of
and I don't like that at all.
So let's go down a list if y'all don't know. So they want him to apologize and condemn the film he promoted.
Okay, let's stop there. He didn't even promote the film. All he did was like post the link.
That's kind of like promoting it.
But the people who watch, so I haven't watched it. I probably won't watch it either. But like, from people who I've seen, like, who have watched it, it wasn't anything like how it's being portrayed. It wasn't anything that was negative. I think it was history for people who were black, but it comes across negatively. So if you haven't watched it, like, how would you know, like, what is actually portraying? I think that's one issue. The other issue is, why isn't nobody saying anything about it's on Amazon's website?
Ain't nobody going right. Yeah.
Okay, what's the next one?
Make a $500,000 donation to anti-hate causes.
He did that, and then they took. And
they gave it back to him. Then,
so he some more money. He gave them some money, and then they sent it back.
They gave it back. Yeah.
Crazy. Okay.
Anyway. Complete sensitivity training.
Oh my God.
Complete anti. Is it Semitism? Yeah, anti-Semitism training. Right. Meet with the ADL and Jewish leaders. And meet with the team owner to demonstrate an understanding of the situation.
Okay, let's talk about the last one with the team owner, because his name is Joe.
Joe Tsai.
I
something like that. Tsai. Yeah.
So today Joe tweets today, and I'm a frequent Twitterer. I love the Bird app. He tweets today because I definitely replied to his tweet.
Who?
Joe side.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. He tweets today and he said, Clara and I met with Kyrie and his family yesterday. We spent quality time to understand each other, and it's clear to me that Kyrie does not have any beliefs of hate towards Jewish people or any group. And then he said, the Nets and Kyrie, together with the NBA and the NBPA, are working constructively towards a process of forgiveness, healing, and education. So at this point, are you gonna let him play or not? Because
he playing. I think he's playing when the Nets and the Lakers link up. But
my thing is, like, he's been telling you that he isn't, but y'all are making it seem like he is. Like this, but basically y'all suspended him over
nothing.
Come on. Ugh. Hello.
I mean,
and my thing is, like, it is so many other people who do and say things and nobody condemns them. And nothing happens to them. I personally feel like, one, that they were making an example out of him. But I also feel like, when it comes to people of color, we have to always bow down and forgive and, like, not stand on whatever you believe in. Whereas other people, they can say stuff
and not get repercussions. Yeah.
So why is it when
it's always been like that though?
But I know it sucks. It's very ass. It's very ass. But I definitely understand how some people could have felt like, oh, like he's being hateful towards us. Okay, I get it. But did you watch the film? Like, how can you say something is hateful if you didn't even watch it? Like that's like you telling me, hey, Bree, the sky is purple. And I asked you, how do you know that? And you say, I don't know. Well, did you see the sky? No. How can I believe it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta make it make sense. Stuff doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but then you got your boy LeBron.
And I also didn't like how no other NBA player even tried to defend him or at least stand with him or try to, like, come out and
you know why though. You know why.
But LeBron took the cake. Yep. he took the cake. He took the cake because he made one statement, and then retracted it in another statement.
But he still kind of said the same thing, but was like, "Oh, he deserves to play." It was like he shouldn't have did what he did.
At this point, shut up.
I was like, you know that Beyonce line? She's like, flip, flop, flip, flip. That's what he is.
Because at this point, why are you talking? Just shut up. At this point,
flip flopper.
Because it's because like your first statement, like you were condemning this man, all of that. And then in the next one, you like, but he should be able to play. What?
He's like, oh, I don't believe in sharing hurtful information. And I'll continue to be that way, but, you know, he should be able to play.
It's crazy. But a lot of...
Help him learn, but he should be playing.
Okay. Let's help you to stop lying. Because I'm sick of it. But a lot of analysts, though, were talking about this.
That movie was from 2018.
Like Jay Williams was talking about it on Twitter, and he was kind of like going through and saying things like, but it's people like Brett Favre who has done X, Y, and Z.
Ain't nobody talking about that.
And like he isn't being condemned or being told to like pay money and go through trainings, but Kyrie is, or other people. So it's a whole lot of, why are we trying to make this man out to be something that he's not? Like, why are we like, why are we so stuck on condemning him? And what happened to, and like you said earlier, folks have freedom of speech to say what they want to say. I mean, Kanye says what he want to say, but however, it's a freedom of speech. But when you say things, it does come with consequences.
It do.
Because in this, Kyrie, like Nike has dropped him. Oh. And then today I saw a video where a man in Nike said, I doubt like we would ever
work with him,
which is fine. Like, that's fine. Nike questionable anyway on a lot of things.
Yeah.
Now I buy it, but they are questionable on like a lot of things anyway, as it is. But I get that, like when you say things, it comes with consequences. But it has to be some type of grace given, because if we're only condemning like one set of people and not this set, it's not a fair playing field. It's not fair, and it's never been fair, which we get. But we gotta move on, basically. Yeah. Let's move on. Like, I think they only doing this because Kyrie is always surrounded with some kind of controversy. He's always controversy. He thinks the earth is flat.
So I think that's why they're making a big deal out of it.
But my whole thing was the list. Like, when it came out with this list of
that was dumb.
It was like, you're trying to like dehumanize this man. Like, you're trying to put him. Why? And then it said his suspension was 5 days if he does these things. However, it could be longer. So it wasn't just 5 days. It could have been longer if he didn't apologize and do whatever. I'm not sure if he gave money unto the organization. I'm not sure if he met with other leaders. I do know he did apologize, and I just read the tweet, like, he did meet with Joe,
the owner. Yeah,
but I mean, who's to say he did the other things? Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the list was very much overkill.
A little overboard. Yeah,
it was overkill, man. It was a lot. They need to restructure who's in charge of
At this point, I don't know if Kyrie want to play.
Like, oh my God,
I really don't.
Because like, he had issues last year with
with the vaccine. Yeah, like, so, I don't even think this
earring.
Oh wow, he's gonna be one earring.
Okay, I'll get it later. But yeah, like,
no, I don't even think this man cares or want to play. I don't know.
Because it's been a tough couple of seasons for him. And we saw early in this season, it's just like, dang, like, what now?
No.
But yeah, LeBron, his statement, and this is probably why Kyrie be looking at him sideways sometimes, because you just be, it's a lot. So, but he is going to be playing this weekend,
like, yeah, against the Lakers when they link up. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, I'm glad he's going to be playing. I feel like he should play.
Yeah, just let it go. Like, for real. It's been drawn out too long. It's not that serious.
It's been way too long. It's been way too long.
They say even Adam Silver is like, you know, he's not anti-Semitic, you know. So he met with Silver, you know.
So what is the problem? What's the problem? Let it go. If you all know the problem, just like let us know what the problem is, because we confused on our end. But yeah,
so he's out. Yeah, Kyrie's out for Clippers versus Nets.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Well, I hope whenever he gets back to playing that he stays like out of the limelight and just play, because he is very controversial. Like, he believes the earth is flat. That should tell y'all something right there. So you know. Collegiate basketball is back.
Yeah,
I like college ball. It should be interesting. I think we're still in. Is it preseason? I don't think it's preseason anymore. It's recent. As far as it just starting. So like make sure you claim your favorite team early. No bandwagon. Claim your favorite team early. We are getting into the nick of the NFL.
Yeah.
I see Tom Brady still playing. I guess he didn't want his family. So I guess he didn't want his family.
Shut up.
Hey, I'm just saying. No, like, for real. He really losing his family over football. Like, for real. He really giving up his family for football. And he acting like he isn't the greatest already. Like, what more do you want?
You already proved your point.
You proved your point. Like, you got 6 rings, bro. Like, what more do you want, Tom? What else is there? what else is there? Like, you finna lose your family over football. Okay. I guess. I guess.
Yeah.
I guess. But yeah. Oh, the Battlehawks are coming back.
Are they
the XFL is coming back.
Nice.
Yeah, the Battlehawks are coming back.
Also, man, we get to go. But I'm making a point to go. So I really do want to go.
I was telling Krista earlier, I was like, I want to go to a game.
Yes.
So I'm excited about that because, you know, I do want to go to a game. I'm not going to be saying the sound.
I was going to get you to say it.
No.
Yeah.
No, ma'am.
Yes.
No, ma'am.
Yep.
I can't. But yeah, good episode. So it hasn't been a lot happening. It's been a lot, but not a lot. You know?
Yeah, I feel you.
So good episode. Please continue to like put out good energy and prayers to Brittney Griner, because I know that's heavy on her mental, her family, her wife, because at this point it's getting ridiculous. It's kind of a sad story. I'm very sad for her. But yeah, if you do not, make sure you are following us on our social media. The Instagram, it is WDWKAS Podcast.
Our Twitter is What Do Women Know 1, and that's KNO the number 1.
Also in the Instagram, in the bio, there's a link to our link tree. Make sure you click it. It's for our YouTube, all the articles about us. So just check us out. As always, I'm Brittney Cole.
And I'm Vicky D.
We shall see y'all next week. Peace.
You are now listening to the Best Damn Sports Podcast. Period.